Hey everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about Colourpop's latest eyeshadow palette. This retails for $16 and in this video I do a demo of the eye look you see here as well as swatches and a chit chat about it. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel for other makeup review, get ready with me or demos and hair things as well. And if you want to know more about this palette and how I got this eye look, then please keep on watching. I Think I Love You is their most recent eyeshadow palette launch. They did also release some new fall colors that you can get individually or can get in small bundles. I got this palette because I think it is so travel friendly and just great go-to colors, right? You could go from a nice daily smoky eye to a more sultry one using the black, and you'll see during the demo how this shade, it is like the perfect smoke hue for me, for my skin tone. I applied this shade yesterday. It stayed well on all day, well over 8 hours, and it just gave me that nice smoky eye without it being too intense. We'll get more into that later. You have 4 mattes, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the rest are metallics and shimmers. This palette is currently still in stock, so if you're still on the fence about thinking about buying it, maybe this video will help. We have the swatches, we have the demo. It does not have a mirror and some people are bothered by that. I get it. Rather just use another mirror for application. I'm not bothered by the fact it doesn't have a mirror. And I think it will be more expensive also. So I like the $16 where it's at. Thank you very much. Let's go over these colors, shall we? In terms of this eye look that I did today, how do you like it? I'm reading from the Colourpop website because I want to get these. That's not the page. I want to get these shade descriptions right. So I'm reading from their website, and if you want more info, just head on over. The first shade I applied is Rowdy. It is a matte warm ivory that I really liked how it set my brow bone area as well as my crease. It is very powdery, but if you buff it into your lid with a fluffy brush, it won't look chalky and it will blend just fine. I like the tone of this because it's not super white and super pink. It's right in the middle and it didn't show up too white on me, and especially with all the other shadows I applied thereafter, it worked just fine. The next shade I applied is Bel Air, which also comes as a single. This is a matte cool taupe, and even though it is taupe, I love the smoky effect it gave my crease. It blended extremely well, and you can build and build to the intensity and saturation you want, and it won't look chalky or powdery. If I just wanted a very easy smoky look, I could have applied this color all by itself and call it a day. Then I went into this shade, which is I think my favorite shade. This is my type. It's a matte deep saddle brown. It's not super warm or not super cool. It's, I think, more neutral warm, and I just loved how it blended with Bel Air seamlessly into that taupe brown and deepen the eyes without looking muddy. I loved how these shadows blended in with each other. And Bel Air with my type alone gave a really nice smoky effect and could be used for a day look. Then I went in with the matte black shade right here. This one is called Let's Do It. And what I found extraordinary is how well the black blended. So smooth, so buttery, and it didn't blend away into nothing. It still stood up well to the previous browns I applied, and it just gave my outer eye crease a beautiful smoky look. And oh my god, I really like this black shade. I mean, it didn't look muddy, it didn't just kind of blend into nothing, because sometimes when you just blend, it's like I had something there. But no, it just layered over the brown shade so well, and the gradient effect. Ugh. Then I went into Howie, and this is described to be a metallic red bronze, which I put all over my lid because I could have went several ways with this. You could go several ways with this because of the gold shades and the champagne shades, but I wanted like a bronzy lid that I could work on. And I wet my brush because I love that very intense metallic effect. and of course blended so well. I mean, that is just a beautiful color. Maybe if I wanted, I could just apply this shade all over my lid, underneath my lash line, and call it a day. It's multi-purpose, but the hue of it, the tone of it, I love. Then I went in with Level Up, which is a metallic bright penny copper that I combined with Howie and just put it more towards the inner corner of my eye. I love this shade, this penny shade. Ugh, it goes so well with the metallic shade. And again, very smooth, easy to work with. This has like a little bit of sparkle in it, so it's not like completely metallic, but it works for me. You just build it up and that hue, that penny copper hue, excellent. I really wanted to use this gold shade, so with the pencil brush, and that gold shade is called Rule Breaker. It's a metallic bright yellow gold. I applied it to the inner corner of my eye, and I didn't wet my brush, and just without a Max Fix Plus, it showed up pretty well. And when they said yellow gold, I mean, they weren't kidding. Really nice color, and if you wanted to be lighter, you could combine it with the other champagne shade that's in here. I think that I used, maybe. Then I applied both Bel Air and My Type to my lower lash line with a little bit of Let's Do It, the matte black shade, to my outer lash line to connect with that V I tried to blend out on my lid. The other shades that we have that I could have used, this shade here, Bitter Better, is a metallic soft gold. If you want just to see that, so pretty. Definitely more yellow, definitely more like white gold hue. I could have put this on my brow bone, but I decided to use a color that I was surprised at myself for using. This is a metallic champagne ivory, my treat. I applied this to my brow bone, and I just love the sheen it gave. Very light with an angle brush, or a flat liner brush, I should say. This is how it swatches, and I think it just gave a really nice lift to the brow area. I didn't put a ton, so it didn't look too whitish on my skin, but just enough for the highlighting effect. The other shades that I didn't use, I believe, Fancy Face, which is here, and Girls Bite. Fancy Face is a metallic red copper. So you see, pretty. I love that color. And Girls Bite, which is the bronze. So this was more like a red bronze, and this is said to be more a metallic golden bronze. Oh my god, this shade with this shade. We also have Screw It, which is the metallic rose gold. Oh, I actually applied Screw It with my finger, and I tapped it to the middle of my lid, right on Howie, that metallic red bronze shade. You could go crazy with this palette. I love it. Again, nothing new, nothing new. I like Colourpop eyeshadows, and it's just great that you have like different hues of bronze and golds that you can combine. And if you want to, you know, get into that warm bronzy look over the weekend or what have you, if you're traveling, you have all these options. I tend to gravitate towards these colors. I do play with like blues and purples and pinks for sure, but you know, if you just want to keep it easy, why not? I think I Love You is a great choice. And the overall eye look came out super well. I'm very pleased with it. I definitely would leave out the black if I was wearing this during the day, but it's nice to know that the black is pigmented enough and blends super well that if I wanted to take it there, like super dark eye, like smoky, that I could. If I miss any swatches, again, you could skip over to the swatch only section. But yeah, friends, let me know if you are thinking about buying this palette, why you wouldn't, why you would. Now, I'm definitely not saying you have to get this, but if you were thinking about it, I highly recommend it. I'm really happy that I purchased it. I think it's very consistent with what Colourpop has been offering in terms of their formulas, very consistent with their individual pans that I have a ton of, and it's a pleasure to apply, easy to blend, and I use several brushes with this formula and they all worked very well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope this video helped. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And until then, I'll see you on here next time with another review, demo, get ready with me, or chit chat. Take care, friends, and I'll see you then.